Hello everyone, how is everyone today? Let me arrange some stuff here because I am not organized this evening. Usually not organized, but you know. It doesn't matter. I'm always not organized. Hello guys, welcome back Kay, welcome Gayatri, hello Enchantress. How is everybody today? Hello Angelina. Gayatri says, what are G's current feelings towards me? Well, they're not really looking after you or supporting you. They don't really want to, and they see a lot of other options there. So I would say that this person's really doesn't have very strong feelings towards you at the moment. Thank you, Gayatri. I'm doing very well, Enchantress. Angelina, how does D have feelings for me? Ace of Fortune, Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups, then I would say yes. Just follow the universe's guide, because it's guiding you where it needs you to go with this relationship. But Ace of Cups, yes, new love's coming in for this person, so I feel like they're very much blown away by you. Kay says, what message do you have for me this week, please and thank you? Okay, there's a bit that you're stuck. You're stuck in your kind of box. This could be your comfort zone, but it's more like your headspace right now. So time to tidy up and kind of change your surroundings somewhat. And time to think outside your box that you're in. That's your message for this week to kind of focus on. Will I be with Profound online tonight? I think there's a life choice for you. Approaching this, because I would definitely say there's a life choice. There's also kind of like a attention-seeking behavior you've had in the past with the Profound. So I would switch it and kind of instead kind of create that choice where that thing, the entity can actually talk to you instead of you always trying to approach it. You know, open it up. Divinely Blessed Tarot, how does my ex-lover AC currently thinking about me now? Page of Cups. So there's a lot of self-reflection going on, even though they probably don't want you again because of the Four of Cups upright. Um, they I think that you were the wrong person, the right person at the wrong time for them. I think that's what I would say from this, because you gave them a lot of good things, like they're less stressed in their mental state now, and they do a lot more self-reflection feelings. So they self-reflect a lot more because they've known you. But I wouldn't say they're coming back for you. They're actually progressing on. I think you made them feel a little bit more confident in themselves as well. So Miriam says, how is the ex-Leo feeling about me? You're a very strong person and you really get things done. I think they have only like admiration for you because you are very go and get what you want. I feel through the cards that's what they saw in you, and they only have like admiration for you. But yeah, they also see more options for themselves out there. So maybe for them you were just one of those many options, but they do still have some admiration for you for sure. You're very welcome, divinely. Um, so Vani says a reading about my career. There's Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups, and the Tower and Fortune. So I think that I'm going to read with the Knight of Cups and the Tower that if you're too much in your headspace and you kind of don't work on seeing outside it, you will have a Tower moment. So don't just like just do your work, um, but approach like new things of interest inside your work or inside your career that you can make bigger. So I would definitely say that there's a lot of stuff that you can learn that's adjacent or part of your job that will bring you in more money and bring you in more kind of um opportunities. The Wheel of Fortune, trust the universe that it's going away. It's going. So like honestly just open yourself up to new opportunities in your work and stay away from just doing your job and collecting your paycheck and going home. Okay, so Daniel says, is Jason receiving his karma for what he did with me? Please. There is some judgment passed down from the divine for him. I think he's going through that. But I think that's good because that's giving him a much better chance in the future to get a good partnership. So yeah, I feel like he is getting karma right now. Um, because the judgment card means judgment from the divine. SC, how does Leo currently feel about me? You're very welcome. Okay, so it's hard. This person's quite barricaded right now. Uh, CS, because they're just like in their own headspace. They're really like blocked off from you right now, and their heart is healing, so they might have been going through some kind of trauma healing. If they've just dated you after leaving their relationship, they might need time to kind of heal and open up again. So do leave them room, but this is not about you per se, but more about them. There's no cards discerning what they're feeling for you. They're more like thinking about themselves around you. And this is because they're probably in just a healing state right now. Chantress says, is Ali gonna ask me on a date? This is interesting. I feel like no, that Ali won't ask you on a date, but someone else will, Enchantress. So I think that's the case. You're very welcome, Essie. Mahini says, will AJ reach out to me within the month? I think they will, but you've got to realize their message is possibly going to be quite brief. So do realize that's going to be probably the case. So if you really want them to kind of open up a little bit more, you have to like message them again because yeah, it's going to be quite short message, but they will message you this month. Hello, Hanan. I am going good. I will get married soon. You're a woman. Welcome in. Kimone says, will my life situation change sometime soon? Please. Okay, so there's something about changing your environment here. The cards are saying that if you change your environment, that will help you a lot. But you should also trust the universe to bring you where you need to go. The wheel of fortune is trust the divine. There is that timing, but it's also like trusting the universe that it's taking you there. There's like a particular plan. Ripali says, will Mayak find me attractive and trustworthy when we meet first time in person? I think so. I do think so, Ripali, because the Queen of Pentacles upright and the High Priestess. I think that that is a perfectly good sign to believe that this person will believe whatever you think should come across, because you're manifesting quite strongly with this person. So yes, I think so. D Soul says current feelings of Erwin. When will he start a romantic relationship with me? I feel like this person's a little bit dense. They don't tend to spend a lot of time um thinking. That might sound wrong, but they tend to go through life quite freely. Um, so you might have to ask them out instead of you waiting for them. Um, the cards say passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So it seems like they won't pick up that you're interested in them unless you're. I don't think even if you're obvious, they will notice. So that's a case. PJ says, when will third party Aripta leave my love life? I don't think so. I think they're still holding on, but they have a choice here, so they might actually choose the other path. But I feel for the moment they're staying in that kind of relationship. Queen says, first question, why does KMT have a crush on me? Because you're very cute and very adorable. There's also, weirdly enough, like, that they don't think that they want to have kids with you. That's an interesting thing, but it's like they find you cute. So it might be just because um you're like the cuteness factor, I guess. So maybe they haven't been passionate love. It's more like cute love, like, you know. Richa says, do you see my future spouse as an artist, musician, singer? Hello, Eman. No, because I do see if you got with a musician or a singer that you'd be worried about money all the time. So I don't think that it would last. The Tower version says it would fall down quite quickly. So you might date someone, but I don't think you'll get married to this person. Yes, that's right, Queen. Renee says, will Lizzie confess their romantic feelings for me? I don't think so, unfortunately. I wish, but they seem to be not really thinking about that at all. Sorry to say. Dipti says current feelings of husband, Taurus for me. There seems to be moderation behavior towards you, Dipti, and not a lot of excitement. So they might have been a little bit cool of late, and they're not really like coming towards you anytime soon. Sunny says, "Do I have a gift of being heard with by people with important roles in life? Somehow they hear me out when I contact them." Interestingly enough, you have ability to hold your happiness, so you tend to radiate it outwards. So a lot of times people spend their happiness on other people and don't have enough to radiate out. You also feel you're very competent. So what happens is you're not asking for a handout when you contact these people. You just want advice, and they see that you're standing on your own, and they like that about you. You tend to be very like self-sufficient person. And I think that that is a gift, but I think it's not something that you were born it with. It's something that got made. You learned very quickly on how to do this. So yeah, it's a good ability to have. Okay, so Arena says, "Will I marry E in the future?" I think so, but it's hard because you guys will have a very different house or different home. But I do see the four wands can be called wedding or getting married. Calling in your soulmate, your prayers and affirmations and visualizations help you bring you closer together. So it might be a little bit of a thing. Someone's wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So it might be that you guys actually have to talk about what you want. Because someone's just being a little bit deceptive. And that doesn't mean that they are lying because it might hurt. They might be lying because they want to impress you or something like that. Iram says, who will I have a relationship with next? Do I know him? I think he'll be part of your friend circle for sure. And it might have been someone that tried to get noticed before because they kind of fell down the first time. Yeah, and I think you kind of, yeah, turn them down. So it's going to be interesting them trying to ask you out again. But I think this time, like, that they're going to ask you, you might think about it a little bit more. But yeah, that's the next person coming in for you. Guy Tree says, "Will I pass my semester exams?" I think you will. You might not get as good of a grade as you expected, but you will pass. I think just keep on looking after yourself, being healthy, going for walks and stuff like that. Keep your brain active. Sunshine Tarot says, "When will I get a new job?" I thought tarot would be your first job. There's a lot here for you. Let's go quickly through these. The death card, I would definitely say you're going to get your new job soon, because that would signal the end of this cycle. King of Wands. You might be actually going into promotion or marketing or creation of something, more a sales position, I feel. Um, but there's ability here to possibly take a lot of people on holiday, and it's different from what you've normally done. The Hangman, and you might have wanted this job in the past before, but you never been confident to ask. And with the Hangman, you've been waiting on this to happen, but then you kind of gave up. And I think that's where you're going to go through. Is my ascendant sign Leo or Cancer? Okay, well, I have to ask a pendulum for that. If you haven't been answered, don't worry. You can just hold on. Because after a while it will get less busy. So, Leo or Cancer, which one are you? Okay, it's really going towards that Cancer side. Could swing before the Leo, but it's like saying Cancer, but it's very close to that kind of cusp. So, yeah. That's alright. Give me 1 second for some water, guys. Hello, Heaven Power. So don't feel bad if I haven't answered your question. It goes the speed of knots. So I do, well. Hanan, hope you're doing well. I'm Hanan Leo. Will I get married soon? I thought you were saying that you were getting married. I was like, oh, that's amazing news. Okay. Right. Well, you're manifesting in something very quickly, I feel. Um, so if you do want to get married soon, you need to save some money for that. I don't know why, because depending on which culture you have, you get a dowry or something you get paid your marriage, but this time you'll have to save something for your marriage. Um, there is not chasing money, but chase love. And the Empress card in reverse, it seems like you might not have any kids in this marriage, which I don't know whether you want kids. There might be actually time that you guys do kind of separate, or they're in that space that they kind of live in a separate country, so you might not get kids. But yeah, the manifestations there. So if kids are important to you, you might need to actually tell the person that you are dating that that's important, because with the manifestation it can shift, you know. Eamon says, does Virgo love me, or is he just playing with my emotions? We haven't talked in 12 days. I feel like this person's seeking out their possibilities, so do realize that they might have other people around. So even if they say they love you, they might be, you know, shopping for other people. When will you conceive your a child with your person? Era says. Okay, so how many months are you gonna go? It's like saying about 3 to 4 months from now. I would say it's definitely on 4 months from now. So do you realize that that's pretty much like right there? Hi, scientist. How are you? You're very welcome, sunshine. Rupali, will we get successful in getting Babita's new address within this week? I would definitely say so. There might be some other things to be worried about, but yeah, you'll definitely get that this week. Aruchi says Adasha's feelings for me. He said that a girl likes him. I hope he just likes me. Please tell me anything. He doesn't just like you. But the problem is that if he keeps on doing this thing, judgment comes into effect. So that's the case. And then he will make other people angry. So, you know. Loso says, I'm being ignored by Idris. Is he mad at me? I think he is, but more about the way that you approach things. This person wants you to be more adventurous and open up and see a bigger picture. So don't worry about it so much because this person just wants you to see it in a different way. Probably a little bit more like them compared to like other people. So the scientist says any messages regarding my academics. Okay, so High Priestess is quite good actually. So it's very positive actually because this is celebration, a card of celebration, and the High Priestess I always feel is a manifestation card for me. So that means that you're kind of manifesting in what you want. So I think you're very competent at what you're doing, scientist, and you're doing it very well. So I wouldn't say that there's any hurdles for you from these cards. Palali says, hello ma'am, have any love interest in Sadeep life any someone else? Does Sadeep have any interest? Okay. No, I don't think so. No, he kind of stays to his own thing, so I would definitely say no to that. Nania says, I lost my new jeans in any shop while I was shopping. Tomorrow I will go to the market again to search for it. Will I find it? I think you will. Did you say you lost them in a shop though? Did you might need to check your car first. If they're not in the car, then yeah. I think you will find them. They've been like turned in. So different homes. I think it's more different countries. Like that person will go for work in another country. Yeah, it's weird because it's like the chariot I always feel is a moving thing. So definitely double check that it's you haven't put it in the car, but you will find it. I would say it's been turned into, if it's a shopping mall, um it's in the lost and found. But I feel like that's weird. Okay. Yeah, you will still find it. The chariot in this is a weird thing though, because I would say that it's a car. I think you'll find it. I think the cards are saying that you will. So definitely tell me when you find them. Lord says what's coming towards me in this work in this at work this September. Okay, so magician. Okay, cups. So Lord, you've got the King of Cups. So that is a male. So if you're not male, then it's someone else. So King of Cups in reverse is emotionally dependent, because they are very they're kind of in a sad place right now. So this could be that they need to work on just becoming a little bit more resilient, or they need to kind of have more people around them, even though cups don't tend to like making new friends because they tend to not want to be uncomfortable. They like being in their own space. The magician in reverse means that there's no new ideas coming in. And the Eight of Cups is deciding whether this is what you want or not. So this could be trying to think about changing career. This could be actually time to think about what you want, I feel. But I don't see anything bad. I see just like a thought of what you want. So Kanye says, does Omar Libra miss me? I miss him so much. Oop, that was a lot. Okay, let's say that, because it just decided to go crazy. I feel like they do in some ways, but they also feel like they don't have that much. Um, they want a lot more things in life, and so therefore they don't know what they want, you know? So, passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. I think this would be a way of getting them back, but at the moment, because they don't know what they want, then it's very hard for them to know exactly how they miss you or why they miss you. Cherish says, who's coming towards me in love? Okay, so the Fool is coming in for you in love, but you might reject this person, um, just because they might be just too um relaxed for you. You know, that bit where they just don't care. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So if this is not the right person for you, then you should go and try again. Bush Johnson says, am I expecting a baby right now? Got a negative but feel different. Pendulum, please. Are they expecting a baby right now? Definitely going no. So definitely would say that that was right. The your test that you did. So Sarah, just ask the question again. Unfortunately, I'm just choosing at random because we've got lots of people, and so therefore it's kind of hard. Holly, Shashank's current vibes for Diva? Diva? So Queen of Wands, this is very strong. That's good. That means that this person respects and admires this person's passion, their extrovertedness, their ability to be very adventurous. The downside is that they are worried if they keep on dating this person, they'll be forced into marriage, and so that's the case. So sometimes it's more the worry about things in general. What condition is my future husband now? Says Sarah. They're kind of they're kind of hiding and healing. I think they've gone through a breakup recently. So that's kind of on their mind recently. So apparently they're starting to realize that they deserve love. So that was a really bad breakup then. And let your friends help you. Ask and for and accept support from others. So they're going through this kind of grief process. You might actually know each other through like a friends group, I think, more than anything. So you might have mutual friends. So definitely time to go to as many parties as you you humanly possible. Joe says, "Will my movement be worldwide famous?" I don't think it will, based on these cards. But the thing is that you might not be able to cope with it being worldwide. But at the same time, you'll be happy with what you've got or what you've achieved. You might find that you struggle a lot because you want something so much, but you can't achieve it. But I think at the same time, you'll be happy with where you go. You're very welcome, Sarah. Shazia says, when will Dixhorn reconcile with me and give me commitment? I feel like they won't give you commitment because this card's come up. So that means that they don't want to care and protect you. So they're just going to do their own foolish thing. Hello, Hood Mystic. How are you? So, John says, will Rich reach out to me after going silent all this time? I think so. They're not excited to reach out, but they will reach out to you. So I would definitely say yes to that. Hello, Alina. Megan says, hello, how does A feel about me? This is interesting. This person's more thinking about themselves right now. But they would also be willing to travel closer to you or be closer to you. But they're thinking about a lot about money right now, which means that it's obsessive. You know, when they're getting obsessed, they're just kind of, um, you know. Scorpion, can you please put down your question again, please, for me? Shazia said, did you say what do you do? The thing is, he won't connect with you if he is in that space. Um, so like if he's not going to look after you, then he's not coming towards you for commitment. I pulled some cards, but I can't remember who. A Starry Sky says, what does Spirit want me to know? Okay, so Spirit wants you to know that you are the people that you hang out the most with are going to be the people that you are going to um be reflecting off. So therefore it's got to be that kind of thing. Thank you, Lena. So that's kind of like the thing that I would definitely say. There's a quote that you are the five people that you hang out the most. So that's why millionaires stay with millionaires, kind of thing. Temperance means that you should moderate your behavior a little bit more. Um, Spirit just wants you to be okay, like it's more like a mom vibe, this week. If you just put down your question again, unfortunately, it scrolls so fast that I just have to focus on someone. Valencia says, "Does Taurus have a crush on me?" I I think you've bitten off a lot more than you should chew with this Taurus. Apparently, the cards say that this is true love. This is the a romance of the lifetime, but you should allow this situation to unfold naturally, and see a bigger picture. So this kind of feels like there's a lot here that you're right about, but allow the Taurus to come to you. Tauruses are very slow at getting in relationships. They're also quite stubborn. And the other thing that you don't really want to do is stress the Taurus out. Which my other half does all the time. Abel says, should I marry A or E? Which one's better for me? It depends what you want to learn in life. Um, so with A, um, you will be more learning about yourself, more self-reflection, and more healing through life, like your traumas and things. So that's your learning for A. For E, you'll spend a lot of time traveling, but that means that you'll spend a lot of time um, dealing with their mess and dealing with the disruptions of your lifestyle. But it depends on what you want to learn. This person will bring you more kind of understanding more about the external world, and this one will you'll learn more about your internal world. So that's depending on which one you want to take on. Both of them seem good matches. Hi, will I marry a person? Can you explain his personalities? Okay. So this person tends to be quite a happy person inside. They tend to not stress a lot mentally. That means that they tend to be quite open and honest, which means that they don't tend to be always liked. The Romantic Angel Tarot says that you have like a couple of things that have happened. So this might be that you're still not over your ex. So you need to release your ex and realize that you keep on having this cycle with your ex where they kind of come in and then go out again and come in. And so therefore this person here isn't coming in for you because you still have that cycle with your ex. No worries, Scorpion. Chell says, hello, AJ's current feelings towards me right now, please. They're kind of growing themselves right now. You might be like stressing them out, or like they're worried about what you might think about their growth. But yeah, I think they're growing for you, more than anything else. Scorpion says, Aries, attention's for me. We will date on the weekend, but he's handsome and there's girls that like him. Uh, so sometimes I think he's loyal with me and wants me always. Okay, so you mean Aries' attentions for you. This person tends to stay unattached for as long as possible. I'm thinking more a Leo here, but they might not be a Leo. They could just be a fire sign. Judgment upright. They're very they judge others very harshly as well as also themselves. And they don't really have mental blocks. So I feel like most of it is that they really haven't got to know you yet. And you should stop being so insecure, because if they judge very harshly the people around you, there's not going to be a lot of people that measure up. If that makes sense. Okay, so Kitty says, do you see a pregnancy with a baby girl near future? We'll ask. Do it says no, but then we could go, is that going to be by the end of the year? Thinking, but I think pregnant. I was gonna ask pregnancy with a boy. Yes. So that's going to be by the end of the year. So it probably is going to be a boy more than a girl. I'm sorry, Katie. Um, yeah, I would definitely say that. So says, does David Gemini have romantic feelings for me? Does David Gemini have romantic feelings for you? It says perhaps. Is there going to be more romantic feelings in the future? Okay, so it seems like he does, but it might dissipate or it might fade. So, D 1990 says, will Mr. A find a new job for me? Will Mr. A find you a new job? I think you shouldn't worry. You'll get that new job. I think it might not come through Mr. A though, but you will get a new job soon because they're full. It's a card of no worries. So the Moonology card for you today is balance, spirituality, and practicality. But I think you'll get a new job soon. Poocha says, hello, did Biswat show my intimate pics to anybody? I think so. Sorry, Poocha. What initials are the name of my future husband? I wish that it would tell me. Let me ask the cards. You're very welcome. Okay, so I think it's KM from this. Yeah, I'm kind of getting KM vibes. Goddess says, how did E feel after reading my message? What's stopping him coming towards me? It's hard because he's really not in control of his life right now. And the full upright means that he's probably not feeling like being in control of it too. There is some family issues that he has to let go of. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. That's what I would say. Hello, Tessiana. Ma'am, my company asked me to resign as they don't have any projects. When will I get a new job with an offer letter? As I applied for many places. Sorry about that, occur. That sounds really bad. There is a lot of options, so don't be scared. You're very competent. Yeah, so you might have to take a job that might have a certain amount of pay cut, but there's also someone that can help you. This person over here, Queen of Wands. So you might have a colleague that can get you a good job. Yeah, I think just keep on focus, keep on applying, but I think that you will have a lot more offers soon that you can take up. Anchor, so I hope that helps. Yogurt says, what is coming towards me? So Empress in reverse, you don't have any creative manifestations coming in, but Nine of Swords, you're actually placing your energy in a good place. It's actually feeding out. So it seems like you're really working on that. The answers you need are coming. So it might be that it's just not time to know completely what's coming in for you, but because you're expending your energy in a very useful and practical manner, your things are coming towards you. Did I not, Goddess? How did E feel about reading my messages? So, Goddess, your E actually felt very connected to you. Wheel of Fortune allowed them to come back to you, or message you back. Just trust the universe that they're going to message you back soon. I hope that helped you, Goddess. So says, will David the Gemini keep romantic feelings for me if I explain everything and keep in touch? Okay, so you wanted the pendulum. Okay, so how many people for pendulum? So will he keep in touch? So it says yes to that, so. Okay. TT says, hi, pendulum is my ex twin flame. Your ex twin flame. It says yes to that. That's unusual. Okay. Move on. A butterfly says, is AK missing me? AK missing you? No, apparently not. To the AK missing you. Alan Crit, you're very welcome, so. Alan Crit says, Anu's next actions and feelings towards me. This is interesting because the happiness are radiating out, so they'll be more happy around you. But King of Swords means that they might be taking a lot more of their happiness and feeding it into you. So do realize when they get cranky or when they get tired, um, kind of realize that they've had enough and kind of relax a little bit more, give them more happiness because they might be expending a lot to keep you happy. Okay, Subrai says, will I get a new job in 2 months? Will you get a new job in 2 months? It doesn't seem so, Subrai. It's really going with no. They're saying that it's very confused. Why? Do you have something that you're doing that's kind of like a job? Let's say, will you get more pay in the next 2 months? So it says yes to that you'll get paid more in the next 2 months. So I'm very confused because it was not liking the new job aspect, but it says that you'll get more money. Okay, Divine Love says, who's coming towards me in love? It's interesting because there's the Tower moment and the Ace of Pentacles. You might be actually pushing people away, then attracting people in at the moment based on these two cards. Um, the Romantic Angels Tarot says you deserve love, and your feelings are real and worth is exploring. So these are romantic feelings. And the deserve love card says you're lovable. So it might be that you're kind of putting yourself up um unnecessarily so, and that's kind of how things kind of you push people away. But you might need to deal with that before you bring people in. Hello, Empress. How will my ex feel if I give him another chance after our conversation? I think that he'll think that there's no other choice right now. He's also considering it. So I feel like this person will go fair enough. And I think they will jump at that opportunity for sure. So yeah, I think that it's a good thing. They're gonna learn that a lot more. Margot says, sees current feelings and thoughts. Okay, so obviously, I wouldn't say that it's that bad. I think they're really in a good stage of their lives. Chariot and this means that they're actually quite happy, quite content with where they are. Um, and just planning the future, keeping it going, so keeping the momentum of the happiness going. So I don't think that they're in a space of being very worried right now. Spiritual says, does my ex, a Libra, love me? I don't think that they love you at the moment. No, I wouldn't say so. Will AK contact me for sure, says Butterfly. Will AK contact Butterfly for sure today? The pendulum says no, but will he talk about what you actually want? It says yes. So it might be that it might not be today. So you might be passing unfair judgment on this person, and they're kind of scared that they're going to get in more trouble, or they might get in a lot more hot water with you if they don't jump through your hoops. So that might be the case. They do see you as someone to be settled down, maybe to be married or have kids with. So I don't see that being a bad thing, but they might also feel like then there's added pressure with that. A blazing Sagittarian says, does Alept love me? Will he reconcile with me? I think it's hard because there's two women here. There's Queen of Pentacles in reverse and Queen of Swords upright. And he's not happy about this situation. Because he's not getting what he wants. So it seems like a love triangle at the moment with this. So I don't think that it's going very well there. So Butterfly, you wanted a romance card. Chemistry, there's a strong magnetic connection there. Hello, Sonia. Alina says, why am I so confused and what do I need to do to get out of it? Get yourself distracted and just keep on planning your journey ahead. So it seems like just get distracted a little bit and then work on what you want to do and then get distracted again. So it kind of gives you that space that you will be in a, you know, better place. Ruchi says, please answer. Dash and me are going on a date. Will it be good? Love him and want him to have a lot of feelings for me. It might not go well. Because there's like a little bit of chaos, a little bit of disaster there. But the Hierophant is wise, so it seems like it might just be one of those things that you might not go very well the first thing. The Romantic Angels Tarot for that one is codependency, addictions affecting your romantic life. So it might be that you're placing too much thought on this. PJ says, does Muna want another chance with me? No, I don't think so from these cards, PJ. Sonia says, my ex is in karma now. All the things that happened to him now. What does he think or feel about the relationship he had with me? Well, he didn't work hard in this relationship. He would be the quickest one to admit that. But he didn't feel like he was stated or full with your relationship. So it's kind of hard. So I would definitely say that would be where you should focus on, is that he would still feel like it was, yeah. What should I be doing? spend a lot of time with him and do realize your heart is full, butterfly, so give him more space, but do spend quite a lot of emotions on him. Okay, Aurora says, how will September be for me? Okay, so it kind of feels like you need to plan a lot more about what you're doing. There was a journey that was coming in for you, but I think you kind of turned it down. And there was like some fights and arguments in the past. So I feel like you can start September on a clear slate, and you can actually work on being more open to the universe giving you things, and kind of if these arguments or conflicts in the past bother you, you can remove them from your life. So I feel like September is like a plan for your new you. Tatiana says, how is Diego feeling about me? Okay, so this person wants to approach you because they're really intrigued by you, but they're also holding on to a lot of the things that make them them. They don't want to share, so it's kind of a hard thing for them to let go of being very slightly selfish. The Romance Angel Tarot says to ask and accept support from others. Let your friends help you. So this might not just be the good things, this could be the bad things he's holding on to. But I feel like there's a willingness to um, be very open to coming towards you. Feel for Diego. A Swedish Gem says, I'm planning to post videos of my dancing. I'm actually quite insecure about my body. What would Z and A think about my dancing and body? Okay. I think there's addiction for you in general to feel physically stuck. So this could be physically stuck in your body. There's also heartbreak. So it's like one of those things that if you feel like there's a lot of people commenting back, you might feel heartbroken. And do realize your emotions are what plays on you. So I think the weirdest thing is, even if they said, yeah, it's cool, you might feel like it's still something that is negative, you know. The cards say a balance spirituality and practicality. It might just be that you need to figure out how to just let things go, you know, to accept things as they are. But I think the hardest part is, even if they said something positive right now, I don't know whether you're in the place mentally to hear it without it feeling like something negative. Hello, Nicole. Miss K says, hi, how does V feel about me? There's kind of a little bit of a weird thing where this person's feeling very rushed around you. There's also this weakness. So this person might put on the best impression around you, but there's total klutz. I think they really like you though, which is the weirdest thing. Is I feel like that the clumsiness they tend to disguise. They tend to put on their wise kind of glasses around you because they want the best impression, you know. Nina says, "What is this enemy? What is this energy levels towards me? We're in no contact. This person's kind of cold at the moment towards you. Um, they're also scared of like falling back into a relationship with you. So that was what I would say. The butterfly says we're not in contact, so how like reach out to him or wake out to reach out. The death card means that there's something that's been held on in the past. So I would feel like to change it you would need to do something that hasn't happened before. Hello Nivea, how are you? Thank you for the new sub. Yeah, so it seems like you have to do it slightly different. I would say approach him instead. Nivea says, what is N's current feelings when I cross his mind or his feelings towards me? This is interesting because this person tends to not admit any kind of wrongdoing in the past. So they tend to think they're right all the time. I think they just keep on going. I think sometimes they partially blame the downfall of the relationship just to you, you know. So it's kind of a weird thing. Um Maybe more angry cuz King of Swords in reverse is anger. PJ says a romance angel card for you. So, playfulness and keep an open mind. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine, and your soulmate may differ from your usual types and expectations. I hope that helped you, PJ. Somia says, "Hi, lights. Thank you for the like. How does my ex feel when he sees my Instagram uh, profile picture?" He does want to care for you and protect you. So that's kind of like he still wants to be in your life, but he's let go of control over you. So he's not seeing any jealousy or any anger. If that's what you wanted to provoke, um, nothing like that. So it's more like, oh, that's great, you know. SSK says, how will my career for the rest of my life, please, angel guidance for me. There's some things that won't work out. So sometimes you'll have to be a little bit more understanding of things. There's a lot of things that will make you happy in life, but most of them will be distractionary things. You always have to see the smaller things in life to be grateful for them. But it seems like you're gonna have quite a good and interesting life. Yeah, and the angels say to capture a lot of your life, like to enjoy your life, you need to have your youthful spirit of fun to shine. So it seems to be like a lot of like play to enjoy that playful time. Tantan says, I was drawn to Edwin by divine. Why is he my twin flame? Um, I would say from this, no, but it might be that you have a lot of things that are very similar. So this person tells you not to worry about a lot of things that surround you and just to look after yourself. There's a lot of things that this person tends to help you with. So it feels like that's the case. Rudium says, hello, I've been told I will start a romantic relationship with Z in the month of September of the future. Will me posting the videos of photos of me make an issue with the energy, or is it positive? It seems interesting because you kind of want this too much. There's kind of a little bit of a weird thing where because you want this so much, it's kind of changing the thing. So I wouldn't worry about it too much and allow it to be changing, So, but yeah, you're right that you're changing the energy for sure. Um, Alexa says, Angus Scorpios feel and future, is he serious? I think so. I definitely feel like he is serious because he's manifesting it in. So do you spend a lot of time with him? Hello dear, can I have a job reading? I'm waiting for a new job. I'm worried. You shouldn't be because you're getting cared and protected. So I think that you'll do very well. I think that by the end of next month, you should have a job offer that is actually serious. So I think that you will get whatever you apply for. Nania says, does Adash have feelings or does he want to be intimate? I think he definitely has strong feelings towards you, Narnia. So that's the case. Jacqueline says, hi, what was the most traumatic, tragic event in my father's childhood? I believe it's a cancer. I think that there was a lot of like friction between his parents that kind of created a lot more insecurity around the house. Um, it feels like someone in the family spent quite a lot of money. So I don't know whether this was mom or dad, but I would definitely say it's dad that spent quite a lot of money. And so therefore there wasn't that many like opportunities as a kid to feel slightly safer. Nine of Wands, I feel like there was kind of like a bit where your dad got talked down about what he wanted to do in life. So that kind of left an impression. But I do feel like your grandparents weren't always on the same page, and there was quite a lot of fighting sometimes. Nicole says, why is he being distant with me just now? It's interesting because he doesn't feel like he's being distant. So if that helps you, Nicole, this person's just taking some time to be in quiet reflection, but they don't realize what that kind of effect has on you. So do realize that they don't actually do it on purpose because the Nine of Cups here. So, I would definitely say that they love you and they would never want to hurt you like that. Asni says, what can I know what's coming for me this year other than romance? Oh my god. Most people say like romance, which is great. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You're very welcome, Nicole. So you need to plan the rest of the year. I definitely feel like you should write it down. Um, there's something about weakness here, but I don't know whether or not it's just like realize that your body might be going through quite a lot this year. So give it sometimes a break. Um, kind of look after it a little bit more this like the end of this year. Page ones, you have rejected a journey that you should have gone on. This might not come back, but you can reflect now what you could have done to create a journey or create a new journey for yourself. The Fool in reverse means that you shouldn't worry so much about life, like life is good. But in reverse is also looking at the motivations of other people, wondering whether or not they're good to be around. So that would be what the cards have for advice for you. Mary says, what positive change has occurred in his behavior around me? He is X. He's still trying to hold on to you, Mary. So this means that he's still trying to get back. That's one thing that I would definitely say about him. And the star is that he's kind of growing himself, and growing what he wants in life. So I definitely feel like he's kind of hoping that he grows so he can come back to you. Fatima says, what does he think about me today? Definitely like he was thinking about you quite a lot today. Um, he's still scared to kind of really open up about you, but he was thinking you were very much on your mind today. So, yeah. Okay. Masha says, when will I get a divorce? What is blocking it? I think you need to relax on this, Masha. It's just probably a matter of time, to actually see more further in the future. Um, and there's more opportunities. So I feel like the cards are saying just relax. There's not anything blocking it. I think it's just a matter of time now. If that helps you, Masha. MC says, will MK ask me to talk or reconcile, or is this over forever? I think that that's like a talk, but you should also keep on working on your life, MC, and see when they come back for you. But I would definitely feel like just keep on progressing on your own thing. Peaches says, I'm really scared, Mum. Is Bitswat still having my intimate pics with him? I think so. I definitely think so. Jane says, why is my daughter being horrible to me? Okay. You do realize that she might be acting out quite a lot because she's just um dealing with a lot on her plate right now because she's learning a lot about money, and she feels like the sky's kind of falling down on her head. So she's kind of reacting very strongly about that. She's getting out of her headspace though, getting into excitement. So I feel like this is kind of, when you say this, she feels like a teenager to me. That kind of like learning a lot more about herself, starting to really talk back, um, dealing with like the hormones of life. But yeah, I feel like she's just feeling slightly unstable right now. And that's kind of creating this issue, I feel. Bath and Body says, "Hello, dear. My question is, did I lose Zayed and I's romantic relationship like forever? If not, can you give me advice, please?" You're very welcome, Jane. But you do realize that she should be going back to excitement soon, so I think the feeling is going to be cleared up for you too. I feel so. I feel like you should relax on this, Bath and Body, and just spend lots of um emotions or feelings on this person. So I feel like they just might feel like you don't care as much. Age or pattern says, "What does my family treat me? Why does my family treat me the way you do?" Um, because they feel like you get a lot more luck than the rest of them. And you're more intelligent, so I feel like that's why they lean on you more. So do you realize that because you seem to be going places and they don't feel like they are, they're kind of leaning on you. Yes, I would definitely say yes to that. Bath and Body Works. Bath and Body, sorry. I said works at the end, but you know. Um Vigo says no communication for years, still waiting. Can you guide, please? You might be too focused on this to actually accept something else, and that you're getting out of your self reflection soon. So I feel like open yourself up to new opportunities, new offers, and stop focusing on one thing. I hope that helps you. TT says, "What does my ex think I feel for him?" Like, you would be around for him to come back, I feel. That you're still stuck on him and your heart is full. So he might come back, but he would treat you as a distraction. But yeah, I think that he thinks that you're not over him. Okay, so Anita says, "I'm Gemini, does Hanger Scorpio love me?" Uh, September love reading, we don't speak, there's a third party. I definitely see the third party because that's the case. There's slow growing between you, but I don't think this third party is going to move on. Apparently, enjoy the bliss of a holiday. And it says very soon, clearly decide what you want so it comes to you right now. But yeah, I don't see that third party budging at all. Hello, Perry. Iram says, "When will he start talking to me?" I feel like soon, But do you realize that there might be a little bit of friction at first? So do you realize that? But I would say it's very soon. So Parade says what's coming towards for me in September. Well, happiness and joy. So a little bit of downtime for you is needed. Some spending. So if you're overspending, rein in the spending. Also, you have to realize that you might need to stop looking after someone that's kind of immature as well and allow them to naturally do and look after themselves. So if there's a friend that's not as kind of, you know, cognizant of how kind of ego kind of driven they are, then you should let them go. Kimberly says, question one, how does Joseph feel about me? Well, obviously you're very, very intelligent. That's one thing. Swords are very honest. They can be quite blunt. Um, they're quite demanding. They're very good bosses because they are very fair. So I feel like this person does admire those qualities about you, that you're very intelligent. The other thing that I would definitely say is this person knows that you care for them because there's a lot of acts of kindness towards them. So, yeah, it seems like this person has like this amazing kind of wow, they like me, they love me, you know. The scientist says any message relating to my karmic relationship. The the cards say like don't focus on the present, focus on the future. Also, the Empress says to kind of work on um realizing whether you want a kid with this person, because if it's a karmic relationship you might not want kids, and that's in the cards if you keep on dating this person. Okay, so how many pendulums? Do it. I just can't see it. Please keep on putting it down, please, for me. Sonia says, will Aswana talk to Javid about Javid's relationship problems until the end of September? So, will Javid talk? I don't think so. It very much says no to that. Um, Josephina says, does M look up to me? I think so. They don't like you overspending, but or maybe oversharing your emotions, but they definitely feel like you're very intelligent. Dreams Days says, will my ex F approach me for reconciliation? Don't think so. This person maybe will approach you slowly, but they've got a lot going on, a lot of chaos that they need to work on Dreams Days, and you might not want them back before they like deal with this, because this would be hard. Dua says, I am Samia. Today some people accused me. Will I get out of this situation successfully? Mm, I think it's hard because I think you need someone else to help you with this. Because there's got to be one more person that verifies. But then I think after the other person verifies that, you will be you'll be fine. They will have to apologize. You're very welcome, Kimberly. Paali says, when will Sandeep reconcile with me? Probably soon. Palali. This might be another couple of months, but I would say soon because you've been on this person's mind lately. Micro Diamond says, hey, what would these feelings for me when I look expressive and being myself 100% on social media? There is still the addiction, but it's the addiction of the sky is falling. So they might really like you and they might be worried that you might be so famous that you forget that person. So it's kind of like that bit where that would case like the person be scared that you would completely forget about them. Panda, is my ex happy with his current connection? I think that he is because this is the five of pentacles. So he's very happy with this, but there is also the chaotic energy. You're mean, Nicro. You're very mean. Um, yeah, so it's still like a lot of chaos underneath, and that might separate the relationship. But at the moment, he is happy. Lilia says, will I meet my twin flame soon? You're still holding on from someone in your past who you need to. Yeah. There's a couple of things here. So the death card, you're holding on to X in your past that you need to let go of, or yeah, I feel like it's an X. I was gonna say a situation, and then I was like, no, it feels like an X. And the other thing that I would definitely say is you don't value yourself as strongly as you need to, because without a healthy sense of self, things are going to come in for you and not going to stick, and they're going to pass through your life because you don't know the value of yourself. So if this twin flame came in for you right now, you might let them go because you don't have that kind of self-worthiness to understand that you can keep this person. Megha Sharma says, what are Capish attentions about me? Well, they don't seem to be playing very much with you. They still care for you, but they don't seem to be wanting this kind of connection back. So they still care for you a lot, but they haven't kind of connected with you for a very long time. So, you know. Stacy says, "Why is Elle ignoring me?" They might feel like you're slightly kind of a little bit selfish right now. There's kind of like a little bit of immaturity about you. But this is kind of who you are. Um, and that's not a bad thing. I think you're just very carefree person. And you don't take things too seriously, which tends to, if someone's too serious, it tends to annoy them quite quickly. And you shouldn't be worried about that so much. The tower in reverse though means that there's kind of been a relationship uh breakdown, and there's going to be a build up soon as well. Serenity of Soul, I want to know what happened with my new tenant and why is she coming to me with their troubles, annoying me. I definitely feel like I know why you are really like in this space, because the Hermit in reverse, you're scared of people, you want to be left alone, and Knight of Swords, she's like this to everybody. It's not just you, it's like everybody. So that's the case. Madhya says Capricorn's feelings towards me. There's some weakness, but this person's kind of continue on. But when they're weak towards you, it's kind of like there's kind of that bit where they know that you have that connection with them. Nina says, how does my ex feel about the choices he made in his life now? This person's not going to ever work hard enough to get exactly what they want in life. And they're always going to complain that it was someone else's fault or someone else's problem that they're in this mess, you know? So that's the case. So he's not going to care because that's kind of part of his kind of personality now. Kartika says, September love with a Scorpio. Does he know I block and unblock him from Instagram? I don't think he cares that much, but he's very happy when you talk to him. So that's okay. Thank you, Libra. Welcome back, gorgeous. How does Christian feel about me, and what is his intentions? There's heartbreak here. There might be a little bit where you do kind of have a little bit of break and then you come back and you do things very slowly because it might have just taken a while to kind of deal with that. So you're very welcome, Madhya. I already did yours, Kartika. I just did that. Welcome, baby Indigo. So I feel like there might be a slight heartbreak ahead, and then you work to connect slowly because it was just like that bit. Hello. Is it 2 questions per person? Sometimes it's only one because we have quite a lot. I have quite a lot of questions to get answered, you know, and so it takes a while. Quills and quotes. Question 1: will I get married in 2023? It feels like you're scared to get married or get married soon, and I think that you want to explore the world. So if I think you get over your fear of getting married or the kind of commitment thing, you could get married a lot sooner, but I do feel like you might get married in 2023 from these cards. But you also want to get to explore the world. So I feel like you might get married on holiday. If that makes sense to you. Jessica says, what's next between me and Alex? Please, guys, if I haven't seen you, please put down your questions again. I'm so sorry that we're quite like I'm taking my while with these answers. Who was I on? I'm sorry. Her baby Indigo says James' intentions towards me, his thoughts about me when he sees me daily. Okay. So it's weird with James. So James's tensions towards you, he doesn't know. Most of the time he's scared about like further commitment, but it feels like he's just like in that choice of deciding what he wants. His thoughts about me when he sees me daily. Um, just like, that consistency thing. So when we see people every single day, we get used to them. And so therefore they don't register as much as they used to. But I also feel like he doesn't always realize how much more you are in your life, his life, than he expects to be. So this could be just that he will let you go in the future if he doesn't work on his self-worth, because there's kind of like that kind of scared feeling, less kind of feeling. He's my coworker. I have to see him. Will I get a job first, or will he come back? I think that you will get your job first, based on this cards. Which will be good because I think then you'll have more kind of understanding of dealing with him. Zebaha says, "You're very welcome, baby Indigo." Zebaha says, "Will S. Aries be a good life partner for me?" He's got some weaknesses, but I definitely feel like he's a good life partner for you, Zebaha. Jessica says, "My question was, what was next between me and Alex?" It feels like he's very directed towards you, but that means that he's not focusing on his future. He is spending a lot of energy on you. So that's a hard thing. You're very welcome, Sebaha. So yeah, I definitely feel like with ones, they kind of focus on one thing sometimes. And they don't realize that sometimes they burn people out because they have so much energy. So Luna, what is to come for Terry and I? It seems like good things. The star is a growth card, so you guys can plant things now to grow them. This is also considered a wish fulfillment card in some tarots, not all. And the Ace of Pentacles, you're actually getting a financial offer soon that you should take, and that will help you grow. PJ says, "Will my ex get cheated on?" I think that's the case. I think so, yes, PJ. Dewey says, "What should I do?" So my love, happy, text him often, ask him to meet. Last time I texted, he often says I'm noisy. Dewey, you're just a natural go with the flow person. And he's right. You're kind of chirpy, but I think only in a good way. Eh, you're very much looked after by the universe because it likes people like you. But yeah, I think like his heart's full quite a lot lately, Dewey. So you're just give him space, let him come to you. But yeah, I would definitely say focus on like inviting friends out more than this person at the moment. Just give him space, you know. Elizabeth says, "Hi, I'm Elizabeth. My ex is Brett. Is my ex already dating someone else? I still have the chance to get back with him. I don't think he's dating anybody else. I think that's the case. Um Either he doesn't like dating online or something like that, but it's pretty much impossible for him to find someone else. And yes, I think that there is a high probability that he will come back to you. For sure, Elizabeth. I hope that helped. Aria says, hello, what's next to me after my current job contract? Okay, just keep on going. Minimize any kind of chaos that could happen after your current job contract. This might be area looking after bills, paying bills in advance, so on and so forth. But I think you just keep on going, and just focus on going somewhere and reduce the amount of chaos. But I think in general, you know what to do. Sarah says, "Oh, has my ex now realized he chose the wrong partner?" Maybe. I think that he does tend to focus more on the present right now. So I think that it could be more a case. He is looked after though. So um sorry men, sometimes you're very simple creatures and he is getting looked after. So I wouldn't say that he's getting kind of that upset about his partner right now. Pooja says, tensions are at the third party for this way. It came out again. I think it's kind of like this person doesn't have intentions towards this person. They just keep on living the way that they live. There's a lot of getting out of self-reflection right now, and there's just like anxiety about the future, even though that is good anxiety. There's like good things coming around the corner, but I don't feel like this person's planning anything malicious. They just live their life, I feel. Um, Dreams Days says, "Will Libra Z be a good husband for me?" I think so, yes. But you have to approach this slowly. I think there's a lot of differences in your lives. So you have to work through that. There is bring love into this situation, and you're very close to achieving your goal. So I feel like, yeah, I feel like you both be good match. Um, I will go for another 10 minutes. I'm feeling tired today. Weirdly enough, I am. Madhia says, "Will HM contact me anytime soon?" Manish, Madisha, sorry. Um, yeah, I think that you're struggling and you're winning, and yes, you should. Um, this person will contact you very, very soon. Positive vibes, tarot. How are you? Characteristics for Lisa Fatima's future spouse. Okay. This person must be quite attractive because you do focus on them a lot, which might kind of worry them a lot because you've got quite a lot of energy. For Lisa, let's say Lisa, it might not be you. Knight of Wands. This person doesn't have to chase after opportunities. They come to this person. And they're definitely kind of a young person in heart. They are very focused, they get job done, and they don't worry about what other people say um about them. So they could come from a privileged background. So I would definitely say that they might have come into wealth, or they are from a wealthy background. They tend to take quite a lot of risks because they don't have to worry about it. I would definitely say this week. You're very welcome. Aria says, anyone coming towards me in love? There's someone that's already here that has expressed a romantic interest, so I would definitely say they're very close to you, Aria. So I definitely say that close to you in general. Thank you, Pisces. Can these feelings towards me? This person's definitely staying around for you. They're also imagining all the cool things or things that they could do with you. And this is good because that's a positive card for lust or dwelling on what this person could do. So I definitely feel like this person has a very positive kind of intention towards you. You're very welcome. S says, how will Zara's karma be? She hurt me. Please tell me more details. I'm very sad. I think this she's getting out of her headspace, so she's kind of waking up to what she's done. So it's kind of a weird thing where a lot of people don't get to experience dealing with their headspace. A lot of times when people ask me about karma, I'm like, they feel like it was justified or they've justified their actions, but this person has to deal with what they've done, and they'll feel guilty about it, I feel. So it's more the guilt, I think, that'll wear them a little bit down, but that's okay. Panda, should I marry my friend or arrange marriage? I think that you shouldn't wait too long on this, because you'll end up being forced into something, and that's what you're scared about. The interesting thing is that both of them aren't particularly the best match for you. But your friend will probably be the best match in general for your happiness. The arranged marriage guy won't be able to respond to your feelings as much. So it depends on what you want from this marriage, because I would definitely feel like for me, I would like someone that can respond more for my feelings or seems to respond better with my feelings than the other thing, you know? Kimberly says, how does Emmanuel feel about me? No communication. I think this person's given up and walked away. For sure. There was some disagreements or issues, and this person has walked away from you. I'm sorry to say, I feel like that's the case. You're very welcome, Panda. Okay, is anyone here that has been waiting for so long? Let me know, because Bujana says, when will my ex come to me? I feel like this person won't come to you while you're holding on in fear. I think just let this person go. Because if, but John, I think this person's kind of not approaching you because you're holding on with desperation. So that's okay. Marley says Jay left me. Will he come back in the future? How long have you been waiting, Marley? Um, there's addiction to think this person's gonna stay. I feel. I don't actually. It says excitement. There's something coming in that you'll be excited about. I don't think it's the ex. Somehow, I feel like this person's moved on, but you will get someone that will be very exciting to you. So I think that the thought is like, I'll hold off and this person will come back. But I think this person's moved on from that case. Somia says, why do my readings say I'm going to marry my ex? Reason. Well, it seems like you might have a family with this person. I think they'll be there for you when you really need them. That's why, Somia. So that's the case that I would definitely say that. Um, Erica says, please, dear, will be unblock me. I would definitely say so, Erica. I would say this is going to be in a couple of months, so yeah. Bujana, last time you said, told me he'd call me soon. I always feel like people, if it comes up, it would be call you soon. I don't know how I would say. It's hard to know, I feel. Monet, yes, but I'm finishing up soon, so Alexandria says how many in how many percentage in me in my boyfriend's heart compared to ex's other women. He's famous, everyone likes him. I think he's definitely excited with you, so he would definitely say 90%, you know? Um, he definitely only sees you, I feel. Um, What does my soulmate look like? Oh, might not get that from the card. Okay. I think tall. Around him, everyone looks short. Possibly got a decent amount of muscle. Because I would definitely say so. Interesting color eyes. Erica, I'm getting tired. That's the problem. I'm getting tired, so I'm going to be finishing up soon. I'm just going to finish this. And then I will be finished, you know, because I'm tired today. Sorry, guys. So yeah, different colored eyes. There's kind of like a brown hint to them, but they've got a different color as well. Does a lot of running. So I hope that helped you. I will. I'm going to finish up now, guys. I will be back tomorrow, and hopefully I'll be streaming for longer. And I will be back tomorrow, and hopefully at 7 o'clock. And I will see you all soon. Take care. Bye bye.